in the grand halls of the royal palace, where whispers of intrigue brushed the ears like a gentle breeze and shadows sprawled like ink across the polished floors, Victoria Septimius grew up in a world of opulence and deception. She was bound by blood to her twin, Agrippina, her identical reflection, and yet, in spirit, her complete opposite. Victoria's life, a spectacle of persuasion and illusion, earned her the name the Queen of Bluffs, a moniker that clung to her like a second skin. Since birth, Victoria wore the guise of a regal presence, her copper-red hair cascading down to mask the truth of her lineage, ears that tapered to subtle points belonging to no human ancestry, but to that of a distant wood elf prince. Conceived in a moment of passion by Queen Octavia, her lover's presence was a melody that lingered, only to be silenced by the embrace of an understanding nobleman. He raised Victoria and Agrippina as his own, mending his wounded pride by molding them into the royal court's dual heartbeats. Their childhood was one of mirrors, both in appearance and circumstance. While Agrippina dazzled with her sincerity, Victoria slipped through life as a phantom wrapped in lies. It was this talent for illusion that prepared her for the court's pestilent plots, a gift from the court wizard and honed under the shadowed tutelage of the captain of the guard. Together, they whispered secrets of magic and combat into the twins' ears amid the quiet gloom of castle walls. Tranquility shattered the day their adoptive father fell to a blade cloaked in secrecy. Queen Octavia's wrath scoured the court clean, but the antagonist's shadow, bloodying their home, remained untraced. The loss bound the twins closer, knitting their fates with a thread spun from grievance and a thirst for justice. Victoria, with eyes like twin stars seething in a winter sky, yearned for freedom. A shackled palace felt more a graveyard than sanctuary. It was during a moonlit discovery of a cryptic letter, embellished with a circled cross, that Victoria understood the ephemeral nature of safety. Under its veil, she and Agrippina unearthed a clandestine gathering where a cloaked figure reveled in their father's orchestration. Her sister's gasp was their undoing. In that moment, Victoria's illusions danced across reality, saving them from capture, yet thrusting them into the arms of their capable mentors. Sheltered in clandestine shadows, truths unfurled like ancient scrolls. Their grandfather's recollection, marred by the Temple Mount, a cabal of arcane manipulation and treason, echoed through the miles. His defiance, culminating in the theft of the fabled Easter egg, had condemned their house to a legacy of conspiracy and vigil. With a painful clarity, the twins aligned with the Xenia Shura, an insurgency against darkness, to avenge a lineage inadvertently entangled with schemes as deep as time. As years folded into each other, Victoria perfected the art of subterfuge. Her feet danced across the threads of criminality with the grace of a spider, drawing secrets and whispers into her web. She clung to the city's underbelly, listening, learning, and living, until one covert rumor crystallized into her brother's peril. Claudio, the prince in a pauper's guise, sought solace among the city's veins. Yet danger's pulse beat too close when an attempt loomed to ensnare him. Bolstered by intuition, the twins intervened. Their intervention, swift as Diana's arrow, saved Claudio, yet yielded nothing more than the capture of a friend. This thread of misfortune wove Claudio together with Ember Ebonheart, forging a new path, a quest to reclaim what was stolen. However, this newfound alliance hardly went unsupervised. Victoria and Agrippina, concealed in secrecy's shroud, shadowed their brother's steps, their protection as silent as the night. The dance culminated under the moon's pale gaze when assassins of the hooded figure flanked Claudio and Ember. Emerging from the unseen, Victoria's deception manifested not as shadow, but righteous light. Illusions unfolded like unfurling wings, each feather a weapon of truth. Her arcane archery sang the twin notes of salvation and amends, anticipating every peril with the grace only her elven blood could grant. In that twilight tableau of combat, the bond between siblings unfurled, a symphony improvising upon the chaos of lineage and betrayal. The denouement marked not just a victory over immediate peril, but Victoria's ascent into a power that was uniquely hers, a sovereignty of spirit over fate, a testament to a life defined by shadows, yet illuminated by resilience and truth.